Hey everybody, welcome back. So, just to put this out front, you may have noticed in my videos, or you may not have noticed, that I am inherently a sarcastic human being. So, if I come out with the phrase, so I had this brilliant idea, you can pretty much guarantee that the whole thing went to shit. So anyway, let's get back to work on the Deacon build. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start carving the belly cut in the back of the body. So let's get to it. Okay, so now the tummy cut's done. I had this brilliant idea of taking that thin book matched veneer that I'd made, that I screwed up on the bandsaw because I went too fast and the blade wandered, and cutting it so it would not only cover the back of the guitar, it would also cover the tummy cut. And I'm going to take the other piece that's left over that I haven't book matched yet and book match that at the correct thickness for the front of the guitar. So let's start to work on laminating the tummy cut. Okay, so here we are. We got the lamination on. See all these little divots in here. That's because I routed little channels on the bottom side here, not all the way out to the edge, about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So this thing would bend easier when I glued it on. And my idea was that we'd get this perfectly level across here, and then this would be glued on here, and then I would continue this angle up and feather it in to the rest of the back. The only problem is that now the center line is about 3/4 of an inch off. So this is what I ended up with. And now you can see this is all buggered up here. I originally just wanted to cut it, glue it, and then finish the two edges together, but that didn't work out on the edges here and here where they met, because this goes down in, and it was just incredibly difficult to get it to meet up right. So I sanded it all the way across and figured, well, okay, I'll just bring it over, and the center line will be maybe 1/4 of an inch off, and I can live with that. But it's 3/4 of an inch off, and I can't live with that. So let's put the top centered with the center line. Now, as you can see, I got a flat edge here, and you can see all the routes from the bottom side of the laminate. So how am I going to fix that? I could say screw it, throw this book match piece away, steam this back off, and cut the second piece, book match it, and just put it on the front and be done with it. But I really want the flame on the back as well as the front, because it's going to give the body the actual thickness that it needs. So here's what I came up with. This is a piece that came from a center section between these two. When I resawed it, it was too thick on one side, so I resawed that one again, and I got another piece. So this piece I'm just going to glue on here, and then that should give me the wood I need so I can angle up and keep this angle straight. The only problem is this joint right here. Although it's really good, it's not perfect, and I'd rather have it perfect so it looks good. So came up with this idea. I have a piece of, I believe this is teak. I have a ton of this teak veneer. I got it from my father-in-law. So I'm gonna slide this between the two pieces. And once that's glued together, it's going to be a nice little stripe which will outline the tummy cut. And now looking down here, I'm also thinking, now where these two pieces go together, the grain's going to be different. Even though, I mean, the flame in this piece and this piece match up because this came from the bottom side of this piece. So what I'm going to do is glue some more veneer to the bottom of this piece. And then when this is all glued together, like that, this will be under just here. And when this is all carved and sanded down, it should give me a double stripe right through here, which ought to look pretty damn cool. And fix my screw up. All right, like I said, I'm gonna glue all that stuff up, and we'll be back next time when I start carving the tummy cut again, and we'll see what we come up with. So we'll be back with the next episode of Deacon Hell. Sounds like a horror movie. Anyway, You guys behave yourself, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.